Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. Let's check in on Monero. So what do we have here? Let me zoom over to let this sell centered. We have a potential double and then a bigger double. So a double within a double. Its first double would take us to, we'd need a close or an extended move and a slight pullback above 175.23. That would also get us above if this triggers if a couple bars from now above the 50, also 50 period exponential on the 4-hour chart, and that would take us to 181, 184, and 187 essentially for the three targets. Then actually let me just look for pullback levels. If we do pull back, we have key support right now coming in right around 167. See, you had support, dipping below that, but getting back above there. All the support and most recent support. We don't have the first cross rotation zone, so watch for any pullback about to 167. Don't really want to close below there because then I'd be watching for it to retest the lows, which would invalidate this potential double. Now we can look at the bigger term picture and see where this other double takes us. Let me zoom in the manual way since we've had so much price action. So here's the other double on this left hand side, right hand side. Still lower probability for it to trigger, like if we're to blast up there and trigger right now because the 21's in the way, but once that 21 gets out of the way, then any close or extended move above 191.49 will trigger the pattern. We have major cluster area coming in about 206, couple retracement areas, and the first projection from the potential double. Then we're looking at 214, then 221 right at the top, very top of this move that started the last decline. So that's the way that would look if that does trigger. And of course, you can't front run these. You have to wait for them to trigger and at least move up your stops once they do. Switching over to Ripple hitting our 0.4763 level multiple times and spiking down. You could have also updated this. Once we had that to these levels, you know, looking for the 4637, finding some support there, breaking through a little bit there, breaking through again, testing it exactly then rebounding. No first cross the rotation zone just yet. Can then look for a minor projection to see where this thing could go next, the upside. So we'd be watching for about 0.5021, declining 50 coming in there, and then 0.5070. Now on a pullback, we're holding right at this key support level, this 0.4879, just above there. If we drop below there, we wouldn't really want it to drop too much below 0.4821, especially on a closing basis, because that would then be closing back down in below some of this key support. Then we'd watch a retest of some of these lower points. Now, what's really interesting again is we have a really nice potential double on the daily chart that we'll be watching for. Again, 21 the way. We'd want it out of the way for the higher probability. So if this were to go up there and close right now, it would be lower probability. But if this takes a few days to get up there and this 21 keeps dropping, then it would close with higher probability. Again, I'd be watching for a close about 0.5557, just above this peak. Then we'd be watching for 0.60411, then 0.62911, then 0.65412. So that would be the whole double area that we'd be watching for. Sorry about that. It would be reversing rather nicely this down move, not getting all the way back, but those are the high probability targets from this. So that's what we have for you on Monero and Ripple, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.